Hello everybody, Elijah here. Welcome you all to another Epic 7 video, and today we are going to be showcasing Blood Moon Haste, who went from one of the most horrible unit of the game, like the worst unit ever in the entire game, to and one balance patch being the absolute most broken unit in the game. He has completely turned the meta upside down. He is so good, and it's really not even because, well, it is because of his damage. His damage is insane. His healing is also insane, especially paired with Celestine. His, passive, being able to bring people back. He has a lot in his kit, but honestly, what makes him so strong is the fact that you either have to focus him or you focus one of his teammates, and if you kill one of them, then he becomes like Omega OP and does a ton of damage and, gives the 30% speed increase. The effectiveness is kind of whatever. But yeah, he becomes extremely powerful just over, if you kill one of his teammates, or you have to focus him, and if he's paired with units like Karina, units like Lila, who are also units you want to focus first and kill first, it becomes very, very hard because you have all these units being drafted together, and, it's just hard to deal with. So yeah, Blood Moon Haste, super, super good. This is his build that I'm going to be using on him, or what I use for this showcase. Overall, I would say counter set is probably better. You're going to see a counter set Blood Moon Haste that I go up against that almost like mollywop me just because of countering and dispelling and then just like proccing the extra attack. It's pretty crazy. But yeah, just counter set or speed set. HP set has gone up in stonks, so if you have an HP set, I would highly recommend putting that on him as well. Aiming for like 24k HP, as much defense as possible. Speed doesn't really matter. I play very aggro, very cleave-like. I play a lot of fast units. Therefore, he needs to have over 200 speed for my account. But again, your account might be different. So again, just do whatever synergizes in speed tuned with your units. And then obviously, I will say this about like any Soul Weaver or Knight or any unit that is just very bulky and you just don't want them to get like hit with a random stun, especially from like a unit like say like Spectre Tenebria or like just some random unit that isn't built with effectiveness, I would say having like a baseline of like 100 effect resistance is just needed so that he doesn't get debuffed or anything. Would highly recommend doing something like that. And then when it comes to artifacts, Water Origin, Warhorn, or you can also use Celestine. Those are like your three best options. Celestine probably works best with counter set, and Warhorn is very good if you are running a very bulky, slow Blood Moon Haste. So if you're going like no speed at all, Blood Moon Haste, Warhorn is really, really good for that because he's still getting a consistent combat readiness increase so that he actually turns cycles well. So yeah, those are some of the suggestions when it comes to building. Let's go ahead and get into this showcase because this unit very much turned the game into a fun game for me again. So I'm really, really excited to continue playing him. Okay, I updated my profile picture card thing, whatever, by the way. So that's really nice. It actually looks like something presentable other than the crap that it was before. So yippee. I'm banning Aiden. Not that she's OP, but because I just don't like her. I actually don't know what to ban. But again, it's kind of just like Aiden is just an annoying unit. Nobody likes Aiden. Even though I have like 100 answers, I still just ban her. But yeah, we're just gonna go straight into it. First pick Blood Moon Haste. It literally just doesn't matter. And of course, because I play a lot faster, I'm also picking Zio, just because I want to guarantee turn 1. That's just the vibes for a lot of these matches. They seem to be taking down, or tanking it down. Going with a Ravi here. Not a Ravi, Ravi. Oh my gosh. Regular Ravi. I think she's actually really good right now. I just don't know what's like the right way to draft her so she's not like a sitting duck. Every Ravi I've either gone against or have like used or played with kind of just like sits there and doesn't really do much, and then she just gets killed last. So I don't really know. They decided to go with AOL as their like final pick, which makes sense. I guess Unbuffable is really good against dealing with Blood Moon Haste, but we'll just pick other units to to be able to deal with AOL and kind of punishing her for using her non-attack skills. So yeah, that unit being Celine. Celine is actually really, really good right now. I actually built her this patch because of how strong she is for the meta. Highly recommend building Celine. I might make a whole separate video showcasing just Celine, but we'll just have to see. She's not plus 15. I don't want to like do a DPS showcase unless they're fully mola'd, so I have to like wait like a week until I get the molas to do it. I picked Spectre here because they don't have reach for Spectre, and they either have to get 2 AoE units, which they don't for some reason, or Banner, so. Everybody's favorite captain. Maybe Captain Landy. I'm probably just gonna ban her because she is annoying with the anti-crit. I just don't have to deal with it. And here I'm kind of just like thinking of what I could use to kind of like deal with the entire team. And I go with DDR just because of injury. It also kind of just serves as another way to like punish anybody on their team for using their non-attack skills, right? If Lila cleanse, then I can just use DDR to like, sleep everybody, so they're kind of just like forced to not use her cleanse and all that kind of good stuff. I was contemplating, but I ultimately went with Navy Captain Landy just to not have to deal with the anti-crit. Let's get it started. I go for AOL because I wanted to get rid of the immunity. Not that it mattered. I kind of just wanted to push her back. But she is built with effect resistance, so at least I think she is. She might not be. I could have gotten unlucky there. But yeah, they're in the predicament where they just kind of have to focus Blood Moon Haste here. And wow, look at that. Double resistance. And this is why Celine is so good. This stun, the stun EE is so OP. If you hit the right person, oh my gosh. It is such a good thing. But yeah, they kind of just have to focus Blood Moon Haste here. They just have to. All my other units get to like thrive. I do go for the S3 just to get some damage off. It doesn't kill. It almost killed. If I had on like Portrait or something, I think it would have killed, but I don't know. I personally don't feel as though building a damage artifact on Blood Moon Haste is necessary. Like Portrait of Saviors, anything like that, I don't really think is worth it, in my opinion. I think getting something more defensive or providing utility for the team is a lot better. We go and see if we can one-shot this. Lila, most likely not, but, you know. She's also on Warhorn, which, that's different. I don't really see many Lilas on Warhorn, but unfortunately, her getting stunned there made it so that she couldn't really do anything. And now we have the Ravi solo, right? Wrong. I feel as though she's probably on counter set and is just getting unlucky. But even so, I have Spectre who just doesn't have to, like she just won't get countered. But yeah, even if Ravi killed Spectre there, even if she were to kill Spectre, it would have just granted the entire team a massive barrier and immunity. So it's kind of like, It's kind of just like, you know, and they just have to focus him. Like, they can't not focus him, but it's GG now, so. We're in Masters Elo now, so I can ban 2 character. I'm like not even realizing it either. You can ban 2 now. If I just go with the captain and the assassin. I don't know. Ada's not really an assassin, right? No, she's like a princess. But they pick Blood Moon Haste first. Props to them. Now I have to try to figure out how to beat this unit. Still don't really know fully how to beat this unit, especially with Narkwhal being banned. I think she's really good. Again, Unbuffable is really nice, so AOL could work. I just feel as though AOL is pretty easy to get punished, especially with Celine being as strong as she is right now. So it's like, you know, I just go with Lila because I just like, you know, she's a really good unit. She's a nuker. If the match goes long enough, she can just kill somebody, and I just pick Zio. This is like looking like my draft prior to this balance patch. Like, this is how I would draft. I would get like an anchor, like Lila, and then I will go with Zio, and then I'll pick like Lua or something, and go from there. They're having Acid. Okay, they went with a Knight. Makes sense. You don't really see many not AOLs, ROLs. You don't really see many anymore. Don't know why that is. I don't think she's like bad now. I guess the meta's too fast paced, so she can't really do anything. I go for Shaltir here because even though I don't think my Shaltir has a higher attack than a Midnight Gala Lilius, it really just depends, right? If the Midnight Gala Lilius has an attack buff, I definitely don't have higher attack. But if I go first, then it kind of works out for me. I picked Politis. I didn't really know who to pick here. But since Midnight Gala Lilius is going to go through the draft no matter what, she has the ban protection. I just went with Politis just because they have to ban it, or I just end up punishing their Midnight Gala Lilius for using a non-attack skill. So that was like the game plan there. My Politis is also on a Degen build. She is on Abyssal Crown and built with high effect resistance and a bulk, as well as some effectiveness, so she can't be killed pretty easily, or she cannot be killed easily. So there's that. I'm gonna go with Kisei, who... It's like... I get it, like, Kisei is a really good pick into Politis if the Politis is a damaged Politis, but not Degen, because Kisei won't be able to, like, turn reset and do what she wants to do to a Politis, so yeah. And then they picked Milim. Milim's probably just there to counter Shaltir, to take her out of stealth. And I picked Faithless Lidica. I have a DPS Faithless Lidica, but people don't really know that. Faithless isn't really even a good pick here. To be completely honest with you, she's not even a good pick here, but they ended up banning it, so... Mind games, mind games. I just knew I needed to pick another fast unit to synergize with my team, so I just went with Faithless. She's like 260 speed, DPS build, but again, it's like, that's kind of slow. But she may have went before that Midnight Gala Lilius, to be honest. Actually, looking at the speed tuning, that Midnight Gala Lilius is probably 270 speed. I think it's probably 270 speed, so it would probably be like a coin flip of whether or not my Faithless would have went first. But Either way, they go in for the kill onto my Lila.
Come on, struggle.
Let's see what
Try
kind of
your
happens
best.
here.
Though it won't make
Because
a
she's built so fast, she did not have enough damage. Politis goes, and the Milla resisted that stun, which is kind of gross, but I made up for it. I made up for it, so there we go. Now I'm happy again. Now I'm happy again. Oh, and then we also stun. I kind of make a mistake here. Well, actually, I don't really know. It was kind of like I go for the kill on somebody, but I don't think I should have killed anybody. Because we essentially want to make Blood Moon Haste not benefit from bringing people back. Or because like he's probably going to have to use his S3 to kill my Lila. And I make another mistake right here when I go and then I end up killing Kisei, which was a horrible thing to do. Like a horrible, horrible thing to do. Because now they bring back both the Milam and the Kisei, and they don't have any debuffs. They are perfectly fine now, so Kisei can use her abilities without having to fear missing anything. Milam also be able to do stuff when her turn comes on, or comes around. So yeah, very big mistake there. Should not have done that.
Are you going to provide some entertainment?
But then, you know, his pass has already been used, so we just might as well start killing everybody.
So naive.
I go for the slow burn here just to increase the injuries done to him. And he counters, dispels, procs the extra attack. Like, that was like a lot of damage right there, by the way. Like, that did a ton of damage. I tried to go for another stun there. I really needed to get that stun on Milla. Everybody's basically dead. I get a dual attack, which saved me. Like, that legitimately saved the game for me. Well, kind of, because it's still kind of dicey, because Shaltir is 100% dead. Nothing's changing that. Zio should live this with no problem. I personally think they should. Well, I guess I don't know. If I missed the Milam, I would have lost. So it was literally a like 50-50. It was fully a 50-50 chance of winning that game there, and I pulled through because I'm just better, or I'm just luckier. They definitely should have won, but yeah, I don't know. I just got lucky. Blood Moon Haste is a hard unit to deal with, to like draft against, because it's just a lot of things you have to deal with, with his passive, as well as just his damage in general. And if he's on counter set, you can't really focus him because then he ends up countering and like killing you, and it's just like, oh. But now he's on my time, or my team, so I'm happy. He's back on my side. LQC is another unit that I think a lot of people have been using to deal with ML Haste, but I don't know. I get it. Like, she should one-shot him, but also it really depends. If you're dealing with like a 30k HP ML Haste, like, you're not one-shotting with LQC unless you have like attack buff and vigor buff. Yeah, you're just not gonna be able to do enough damage. But because of how I play a lot faster. LQC isn't really that much of an issue to me. I do end up picking Celine here
I'm with you.
as my unit to protect from getting banned, because I think Celine will just do a ton of damage. She could probably one-shot any LQC, especially if it's a high damage LQC. She 1000% one-shots. They picked Genua here, understandable. But since I have Celine on the stun EE, unless he's on immunity or built with effect resistance, it's not really the best pick. I go with Lua here, right? Wrong. Wrong, I don't pick Lua. I'm kind of like thinking about... I think I go Politis again, though. I definitely go Politis again. Yeah, I go Lua Politis. I go Lua Politis. Lua's just here because, again, turn reset, so Mediator can't cleanse. And then LQC can't use her S3. So that's kind of like the game plan.
I'll make sure you are welcome.
They pick RB. I'll just ban the RB. I was like planning on banning whatever was last anyway, because of how my draft was set up. But yeah, unless I had like a damage Politis and I was on Taka Hells, maybe I could have kept the RB in and like banned Genua. And actually, I probably would have banned. Yeah, I would have banned Genua if their last pick wasn't that strong. Because fun fact about Genua, he could just one-shot Blood Moon Haste. He's another unit with his S3. If he has his attack buff, or I guess like greater attack buff, he can 1000% one-shot Blood Moon Haste. It's actually really gross.
I am the rightful ruler of this land. Kneel before me.
Come, I'll take your life.
She presses her buttons, which I think that was bold. And that was a really, really bold. I do get lucky and fully 15% the dispel on my I just 50% like everything. The attack down, the dispel,
Can you even reach me?
all of it.
Oh, me again?
But I mean, Celine would have cleansed herself anyway, so it didn't matter. But because Celine still had her stealth. Oh wait, she has a 2-turn stealth, right? She does. I just realized. Oh my gosh, it wouldn't have mattered. It would not have mattered at all. She has a 2-turn stealth. Yeah, actually, never mind. I completely forgot about that. This is, as you can tell, this is like first time like using Celine. She is new to me.
I'm growing tired of this act.
Watch me get chunk this LQC because look at that. Look at that. That's insane. Oh my gosh.
I'll make you taste despair.
He half held my Blood Moon Haste. Really gross.
You are not worthy of my
I don't think they should have hit Blood Moon Haste there.
all you're capable of.
If they were aware
Then you're better
that
off
Blood Moon Haste had Water Origins, I definitely think they should not have hit him. Because as you can see, it pushed him forward to then kill the LQC. Oh, I got a stun.
Victory is within our grasp.
I got another stun, so rock on. The game is basically over now because I got that stun.
My sword.
It really didn't matter what they do there.
You for help.
But again, that is that. Place Masters, woohoo! I won all my placement games, and guess who I picked for literally all of them, but one. It was Blood Moon Haste. Every single game, I was just picking Blood Moon Haste. Alright, that's going to conclude it for this video, my little showcase for Blood Moon Haste. A very fun unit, really, really strong. If you have him, build him. If you see him on the ML banner, then he's definitely worth the pity and the summon for. He is extremely strong right now and a really game-changing unit. But yeah, if you did enjoy, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope to see you all in the next one. Peace out.